Exactly 2 years ago, that is the 14th day of May 2022, the EFCC declared Sim Fubara, this current governor of Rivers State, and 50 others wanted. EFCC alleged that the administration of Nyesom Wike embezzled almost 440-something billion naira. Now, the truth emerged that EFCC was not looking for those 50 others and Sim Fubara. Their target was Wike, but Wike as a governor has immunity that EFCC don't have right to arrest him or prosecute him. We are going to go into those details so that you will understand why Sim Fubara want to probe Wike to make sure he exonerates himself and send report of the probe to EFCC to affect the arrest of Nyesom Wike. We have interesting time ahead. But before we go into the details of this information I'm giving you, I want to let you know that we have a bunch of criminals in the federal government executives, even the legislatures. Now, let us go into this. In the year 2006, the then EFCC chairman, Nuhu Ribadu, came before the Senate and listed 5 most corrupt governors in Nigeria. Nuhu Ribadu, in the year 2006, was the chairman of EFCC. He came to the Senate floor and told them that there are 5 most corrupt governors that they must arrest. And who are they? Number 1 was Orji Kano of Abia State. Number 2 was Ahmed Bonda Tinubu of Lagos State. Number 3 was Ahmed Sani Yerima of Zamfara State. Number 4 is George Okume of Benue State. And number 5 is Chimaroke Nnamane of Enugu State. Now, today is 2024. That is just 18 years ago. Now, today, Orji Kano is a serving senator. Bola Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. Ahmed Sani Yari is a senator. George Akume is a senator and now secretary to the government of the federation, appointed by the same Tinubu. Chimaroke Nnamane is a senator. Shockingly, the then EFCC chairman, Nuhu Ribadu, who presented the list but failed to prosecute them, is now the national security advisor appointed by President Tinubu. The Senate is currently headed by another EFCC suspect, Senator Godswill Akpabio. This is what is going on in Nigeria, and you tell me that Nigeria is going to be better? If you don't understand the analysis I made now, I think you have to rewind it and understand again. The current national security advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, came before the Senate in the year 2006 and told them that there are 5 governors that they must arrest, that they are corrupt. Orji Kano, Bonda Tinubu, and the rest. And today, all these people are the people in the office of the executive and the legislatures. Tell me how Nigeria want to get better. Well, that is another story. We have to go back to where we are coming from. That is the issue of the political crisis in Rivers State and why Nyesom Wike must be arrested. Now, this morning, I was listening to the newspaper review on Arise News. So, they were talking about that immunity of Wike is gone. That what is EFCC waiting for? I said, what has Wike done again? Before the man who is anchoring the newspaper review started narrating that Sim Fubara was not the one EFCC was looking for, that EFCC was looking for Wike. Now, Sim Fubara wants to probe Wike to make sure that he exonerates himself. He make his hands to be clean, because according to him, he did not partake in the corruption. He done everything that happened. He's the accountant general of the federation, and he knew that money was embezzled. But Wike is so powerful that instead of you to talk, he will use position to compensate you. He put him as a governor. No one will talk. He bought phone for all of them. Now, that is the matter before the EFCC, before Nigerians, and before the executives of Rivers State that are about to probe this administration.
Well, you brought that story where EFCC was looking for Fubara. Well, I can tell you that EFCC was looking for somebody else, but because that person had immunity, so they had to go for the accountant general. And I can also say that one of the incentives in backing Fubara, which some people now call mistake, is because they want him to have immunity after they have left office, right?
Well, Fubara says the jungle has matured.
Yes, it has matured.
Rivers State is now a jungle.
No, well,
the governors.
No, Ruben is in the manner of
ready
speaking.
To rumble in the jungle.
You know, remember rumble in the jungle? It means the guys, all the gloves are even off.
Okay, when you cock a gun, you shoot.
So
that's what Fubara says.
Yeah,
so he wants to shoot now.
So he's ready, but like I agree with you. Governance should not suffer. The people of Rivers State voted Fubara in to deliver.
Mr. Finn,
yes.
Sorry, with due respect, you said EFCC were looking for another person, but because he had immunity there. But I'm sure the person doesn't have immunity again. So
but he's sitting on the right place. The last time I checked, despite the Supreme Court ruling on the status of Abuja, ministers of federal capital don't have immunity. But that's perhaps you ask Wilson or Wajare that question, right?
I hope you understand this analysis made by this anchor of Arise News. The person they were looking for was not Fubara. They were looking for Nyesom Wike. And people should understand that the reason why Wike is trying his possible best to impose leadership of the executive that will be loyal to him in Rivers State is because of this case. He don't want a situation where an incumbent governor will just remove his hand and the EFCC will come and arrest him. So this is all the whole game going on. And I know that some persons will be asking me a question, how do you get this information? Because when you go back to my previous videos I made November 2023, I explained all these things that is happening today. That EFCC is going to come after Wike. That this crisis that just started in Rivers State, that Fubara is going to remove his hand. About the wanted that EFCC declared him. Everything I analyzed in that my previous video about 6 months ago now is what is happening today. I know people will be asking, how do you get the information? And that is why every Nigerian must become a student of history, a student of politics, because Nigeria is giving us free course. Nigeria is giving us free course based on all our political leaders are corrupt. They are criminals. You must study to know who is whom. And that is why if a nation comes, when we are supporting candidates, people don't know why we support candidates. People don't know why we carry, someone like Peter B's matter in our head. Peter B was at the time governor of Anambra State. Have you ever seen where his name is being mentioned by EFCC, all those things? People always talk about Pandora paper, that Peter B's name was there. You know what Pandora paper is? Yes. It was sponsored by those who impeached him before he got back to office again. It was sponsored by them. When they called him, he answered, and they saw that, oh, this man was clean. So what I'm trying to say, in a sense, is that the political crisis in Rivers State is beyond what people should just throw their mouth in. The political crisis in Rivers is not what just someone will just come out and say, I'm supporting Fubara, I'm supporting Wike. Do you know what is really going on in Rivers State? If I begin to unfold what Wike did, for good 8 years, Wike was making 24 to 26 billion billion naira, not US dollar, naira. So he was remitting 12 billion, 11 billion every month for good 8 years. In other words, this man is entitled to 10 to 12 billion aside every month. Tell me why this kind of person will not have money to do anything he wants to do. And that is why when you see them bragging, they know why they are bragging. So everything I'm saying now is based on investigation. I have the report, I have the proof. It is public. It is on the newspapers. EFCC has the report of what I'm saying. So it's not as if I am inventing what I'm saying. So you people should know and understand the kind of, politics that is going on in Rivers State.
My belly sweet me well. See, my belly sweet me, oh, tire. Belly, they sweet me, yo, Genesis, yo. President Tinubu is not going to support the political rascality of Nyesom Wike and his followers in Rivers State. The president is putting people like us in a very difficult position. It's not possible with me. I don't like Nyesom Wike's style. I have told him one-on-one. I don't like his style. I'm older than him. He's my younger brother. He's acting like a god. Day before yesterday, when I saw Ingilali, the spokesman, the presidential spokesman, my belly sweet me well. Talking about the crisis in Rivers State, there is no basis for this crisis whatsoever. Nyesom Wike had been governor for 8 years. He has finished. He had one vote. He voted for Fubara. I did not. Fubara had been pronounced by the law declared by INEC and pronounced by the law at the Supreme Court that is a duly elected governor of Rivers State. And all lovers of development, all lovers of this thing. Yes, there was a slight misunderstanding. But that is not enough for Rivers, as a Rivers man, for me to be opposed to Semilaye Fubara. Pledging my unconditional support for him to succeed. All of you know me very well. You know me. I don't be anybody friend.